Today, electricity is one of the most important blessings that God has given to this world. It has also become a part of our life, and we cannot live without electricity. I can say that electricity is the lifeline of this modern world because it affects every corner of my life. From my room to building, shopping malls to factories, and from trains to space stations, and so on. Everywhere there is a major role of electricity. But the main thing is to design such a reliable and safe electrical system which is responsible to transmit electricity from one point to another point. This world trusts you as an electrical design engineer because you make their life easy with the safety of their lives. So dear students, welcome our new course Electrical Designing and Drafting. In this course we have to design electrical system for residential and basic commercial buildings. It is my belief that by the end of this complete course you will be able to design any residential or basic commercial building. Hi, my name is Sadiq Hussain and I will be your instructor for this complete electrical designing and drafting course. So first let me start by telling you about me. I am from India and I have completed my bachelor's degree Electrical and Electronics Engineering in the year of 2015. Now I am working as a project management consultant and as a designer in the field of electricals. Along with this, I am also training students with respect to electrical engineering. So after that, I am talking about the overview of this course. In this course we have 20 complete chapters, and these 20 chapters, or I can say that complete course is divided into 4 sections. In first section you will go through the basics of this electrical designing course. Basically this section is the foundation for you because without basic understanding you will never become a good designer. So please be concentrate with this basic part also. Next we are coming with this table of contents. In section 1 we have 8 chapters. First one is introduction. In this chapter you will learn about your course such as what is electrical designing, what is drafting, where you have to work, and you will go through the power flow analysis, that is how power transmit from substation to your distribution board, and I will also highlight some important calculations which you have to do in this course. Okay, in chapter 2 you will see basics of electrical. In this chapter you will see some basic definitions and terminologies like what is current, what is voltage, or what is power, and how to measure these values, types of load, different types of load, different voltage levels, and the operating stages of electricity in power system. Next we have chapter 3. Here we are going to understand some basic and important formulae like as how to calculate current value for single phase and 3-phase system, and how to calculate power in kilowatt and kVA. Along with this you will see thumb rule also to reduce the calculation time. Okay, again in chapter 4 codes, standards and lux level. As different agencies follows different standards, as per electrical point of view, which code or which standard we have to follow according to which course, according to which clause, that you will see here. And what is lux level? Lux level is just the amount of brightness required for particular area. This part relates with the calculation of lighting fixtures. Okay, so after that we have illumination design. In this chapter you will see different types of lighting fixtures, like which type of lighting fixture we have to require for interior part of the building and which type of light required for exterior part of the building, because we cannot install any interior light in the exterior part or vice versa. Next, chapter 6, In this chapter, we will go with the air condition. Here we will discuss about the split ACs or window ACs, but not for centralized AC. Basically, it is a part of mechanical department, but for small projects, we as an electrical engineer are responsible for split and window ACs only. After the AC, we have next chapter, nothing but circuit breaker. In this chapter, we will learn about circuit breaker, types of circuit breaker, introduction of circuit breaker, types of circuit breaker and their applications. Also working principle will be discussed here. Then after the theoretical part with respect to the circuit breaker, we will go for the calculation part. There we will calculate the appropriate size of circuit breaker according to connected load. Okay. Next we have chapter 8, capacitor bank. Here we will discuss about capacitor bank and some advantages of capacitor bank. Then we'll also calculate the appropriate size of capacitor bank for the system. This is very important chapter for every electrical designer. If you are facing any interview with respect to the electrical designing, then he will definitely ask some questions with respect to capacitor bank. Okay. So we will cover these 8 chapters in section 1. Next in section 2, we have 5 chapters, but all these 5 chapters are the part of designing area. In chapter 9, electrical designing, we have the main calculation. Till chapter 8 we will cover the basics, but from chapter 9 to chapter 18 we will cover our calculation part. In this chapter we will see some rules and regulations for calculation part, like as we are working with NEC, National Electrical Code. Okay. Then we'll also calculate number of lighting fixtures, number of normal sockets, power sockets and calculation for air conditioner as per our area. And the most important part is load balancing sheet, load balancing concept and distribution board size. We'll learn here. Okay. In chapter 9 we will discuss about all these things. After this we have chapter 10, electrical motors. As an electrical design engineer, we have to provide a connection or electric power to a motor. So as designing point of view, we have to discuss some basic points in this chapter about electrical motor. Okay. Next in chapter 11, transformers, electrical transformers. In this chapter, first we will see the theoretical part, then calculate the size of transformer required for any building as per the total connected load. Again in chapter 12, diesel generator, DG. First we will discuss about basic theory for diesel generator, then we'll go for the calculation part. In chapter 13, we will discuss UPS. Brief theory of UPS first, then move to UPS calculation part, then battery type and battery size. So these 5 chapters we have to cover in this second section. Next we have section 3. This is very important part of this electrical designing and drafting course, because many of the engineers are taking electrical designing course only for this cable size calculation or for short circuit calculation especially, I can say. So in chapter 14 we have the introduction of cable, different types of cable and the cable sizing. Chapter 14, 15 and 16 are all related to our cable calculation. In chapter 15 we will see the voltage drop, and in chapter 16 we'll discuss about very important topic, nothing but short circuit calculation. Okay. Next we have the cable tray size calculation in chapter 17, and in chapter 18 we have earthing calculation. So this is your section 3. In first 3 section 1, 2, 3, we will cover all the designing part, but in section 4 we have 2 chapters, and both of these chapters belong to software parts, drafting parts. This AutoCAD belongs to the electrical drafting part. In this chapter, we will discuss some basic and very important commands which will be quite enough for our drafting scope. And this last chapter, nothing but Dialex. Here we have the lighting calculation by software Dialex. In this chapter, we will calculate number of lighting fixture by manual method, but in this chapter we'll calculate by software method. Okay, so that's all about your complete course or complete overview of your course. I hope it is very clear for you. Okay, so let's start our course.